All right, welcome. We are live. Let's see what happens first. All right. This is the last Sunday of April, so this should be the last reading of April. The last live stream. Because Thursday is the last day of April. All right, who's that? Oh, okay. Shirley's here, and our member is here. One of our members. Our member, like we only have one member. We only have 5, I think. I think we had 6, and then Jen didn't renew. There's the question. Get the cards well mixed up. Let's see. Oh, Cat Lady's here. Oh, and Nettie. Okay, here's the first question from Snee, SNEHANANDI 7130. My question is, does A still miss me and want to reach out? Okay. Does A still miss you and want to reach out? Let's see. Well, that's not a good beginning. This is the foundation of the question. I think it's showing weakness on your part, maybe, that you don't want to move forward. Because when it's this way, this person goes into battle and is injured and then comes back and he stands guard duty. So he's continuing the battle. But when it's this way, the person is pulling back and the person is giving up. This person isn't fighting anymore. And this person isn't moving forward. So I think that might represent you, that you're not moving forward. Let's see. Then we have failure. So not moving forward, holding back, and having failure. That's in the foundation of the question. And then this one says the future will be better. This one says a delayed plans. So it's talking about you have plans and ideas, but they were delayed, and we're still in the past. Now we go into the future. That's where your answer will be. The first four cards kind of set up what the foundation and the feelings are. Now we go into the future because you're asking, will A contact you? This one again says the future will be better. You have two cards saying the future will be better. That's a good thing. Oh, and you have justice. You have the justice card. And there's balance and stability. And this one is a good card for money and job related things, career related things. More career, job, money. But it's a good, it means people want to hire you and want to, you have good employment, that kind of thing. This one says you'll achieve a goal and be comfortable. You'll get to a point in the future where you'll be comfortable and relaxed, and you'll enjoy the simple things in life. That kind of makes sense because the first four cards, three of the first four cards are talking about holding back and failure and delay. And then you have two cards saying the future will be better. And then there's justice. And then this is a good card for career and job. Then this one says eventually you'll get to a point where you'll be comfortable and be able to enjoy all the simple things in life. So it's kind of telling a nice story. This one says you're in a pause right now. You're in a pause. And then eventually it'll go this way and you'll have activity. It's what these two are saying, that there's going to be new activity in the future. Then this one says you lost something and you haven't gained it back yet. And I think that goes with this card of losing a battle. This one is losing a battle and this one is failure. Oh, that way. So I think this card is connecting with the failure and the losing a battle. And then a setback. So those are all in the past. And then this is the present. That's you're in sort of a pause, a stagnation. But then you have a good business card, you have a justice card, and you have two cards that say the future is going to be better. And this one says you'll reach a point where you're comfortable and relaxed and able to enjoy things. But there's nothing in here about anyone contacting you. There's no, let's see what number 11 is. No, number 11 is a negative card that has to do with relationships. This is arguing, people arguing and breaking up, number 11. But there's nothing in here about contacting. It says the future will be better and you'll have justice and you'll be comfortable and money is good, career is good, but it says nothing about A contacting you. So that could mean that A isn't going to contact you. But the future will be better. And you're in a pause right now where things aren't happening. But then the pause will break in these two cards. Here's the pause, and then here's the pause breaking, and then there's activity. And then this is the reward where you'll feel comfortable. But it doesn't say anything. So it might be saying that A will not contact you because there's nothing about one person contacting another. Oh, your question moved way up there already. Let's see. You don't want to move on. Okay, here's your answer to that one. So that was that card saying that you were kind of stuck and didn't want to move on. Yeah, so it doesn't look like A is going to contact you, especially with number 11, because this is that's people breaking up and arguing. All right, you're welcome. I hope it works out well. Maybe I think it's telling you to move on to a new person because all of these. This one says where you're at right now, stagnation kind of, and these two say the future is going to be better. And then this one here, that one says that you're going to reach a point where you're comfortable and you can enjoy everything around you. So I think it's saying to move on from A and open yourself up to new things, a new friendship or something, because the future will be better. But there's nothing about anyone contacting you. I hope that works out well. All right. There's some that's right there. It looks like Shirley might be next. There's Shirley. And there's is that Angie? Oh, Aries girl. Aries girl. There's Aries girl. Aries girl again. Let's go up a little ways and find Shirley's. I saw something about Shirley asking about. Wow, look at all the messages. I saw something about a brother. There's Cat Lady. Cat Lady should be next after Shirley because we have Snee and then Shirley and then Cat Lady and then Nettie. Nettie could be number 4. So let's see, Shirley. Shirley's number 2. And then Cat Lady can be number 3. Let's see, I saw something about a brother. There we go. My question is, oh no, that's Snee. Message retracted. Okay, it's gone. Oh, Gladys is here. Haven't seen Gladys in a while. Another message retracted. Here we go. May I ask, did someone purposely harm my brother? He passed away last week. Did someone purposely harm my brother last week? If so, will that person get caught? Yeah, that's what I thought. Your brother was involved in a hit and run. You said that last week, last Thursday. Wow. Yeah, you were talking about that last Thursday. So the question is, did someone purposely hurt your brother? And if that happened, will they get caught? Last week, didn't you get the Justice card reversed? Yeah, you got that card reversed, and then there was another one saying that you wouldn't win a lawsuit. This is a negative card about financial things or business related things. This one says you're stressed out and you're putting a lot of burden and stress on yourself. This one talks about renewed activity is coming after a pause. Interesting. This is a failure of some kind. And this one's in the past. So if someone had purposely harmed your brother, it would be within those first four cards. And then the question about if they did, would they be brought to justice? Would they be caught? That would be in the next six cards. But in the first four cards, it doesn't. This is the only one. I'm going to double check this one. The other three don't say anything about anyone purposely harming your brother. But I'm going to double check the Knight of Swords. Make sure I'm not missing something. tyranny over the helpless, men or animals, a person always ready to start a fight, I can't talk. Disruption may come after through the night's activities. So the night could represent a negative person causing disruption and trouble and always starting a fight. Destruction may come about through the night's activities. I wonder if that's saying someone did. Well, I think what it's saying is because the person driving the car hit your brother and then kept driving. They didn't stop. And I think that's what it's describing. Because destruction may come about through the night's activities. The night was driving the car, hit your brother, killed him, and then kept driving. So I think that's what that's talking about. Given to braggadocio, tyranny over the helpless, a person always ready to start a fight. So I think it's just describing the driver of the car. I don't think it's saying anyone did set out purposely with a plan to hit your brother. Like someone saying, I'm going to hit this person, and they wait for your brother to be walking down the street and they time it just right so they can swerve over and hit him. Because it talks about destruction happening through the person's activities. The person is doing something, it's his activity, and he's careless, and then destruction happens because of the activity. It doesn't talk about the person plans something out and then carries out a plan to kill someone else. It doesn't say that. So I think this is just describing the driver who hit your brother. So that should say that it wasn't purposeful. It wasn't on purpose. So let's see what the future cards say. And the future question was, would the person be brought to justice? Would the person be caught? And that could work whether it was an accident or on purpose. So let's see what the 6 cards say about the second part of the question. Well, there's the Emperor. That's good. The Emperor is a good, strong person. We need the Justice card going up. This one says you're going to go through something difficult. But this is okay. That's good. That could represent your brother. The Emperor could represent your brother, and this is you going through something difficult. And this is what you fear, and that's bad fortune. So this is bad fortune. You would fear that. And that could represent anything. Losing a lawsuit or the person not getting justice. It's an okay card because it's a fear card. But it's you fear that justice wouldn't come your way. And this one says that's in the friends and family section, and it's a good money card. It means new money, new opportunities for money. So maybe the lawsuit is going to work out. And the money will go from your brother's business to your mother. Or maybe it's even to you and, well, this would be more like your mother or your sister, but you might be included too, because this is friends and family. So it might be that the lawsuit will work out and the business will get transferred either to you or your sister or your mother. But that's a good one. That could talk about the business. We don't have anything about justice yet. We got 2 cards off. This is something good coming from the past, good memories, good feelings. And this is on card about always learning, always improving. But there's nothing about justice in the second part. But maybe this is probably to do with the business that your brother owned. Then there's number 11 is another good money card. A good message coming in about money. That could be working with the business. Then there's another one about stress and burden. And that one says stay where you're at and keep working on what you're working on. There's nothing about justice in this one. So maybe it's saying the person who hit your brother and hit and run will never be caught. And then as far as the business goes, the business part of it might be settled and it'll go to a family member, you or your sister or your mother. That could be what it's saying. And then there's your brother. And there's you going through something difficult. And here we have renewed activity. But that's what it looks like. It looks like it's more of a hit and run accident rather than somebody setting out to cause trouble, purposely doing it, planning it out. It doesn't look like that's what happened. Looks like it was an accident. All right, let's get caught up on messages. Wow, there's lots of blue. Let's go all the way back up to the top where the blue starts. Okay, it's right up here. Thanks for taking my message. There's the question. There's the second part of the question. So you have the first part, was it on purpose? The second part, will they go to, will they find out who did it? And it looks like there was no mention of them finding it out. And this one suggests that it was an accident. And there's no suggestion that you'll get justice on that part, but you might get justice on the business part from last week. You might get a judgment in your favor about the business part of it. Did someone in your family purposely hurt your brother? Or it doesn't look like it. It looks like it was an accident. Yeah, last week you were asking, would you and your sister get the business and then be able to sell it and get the money from the business? And last week it said no. But I was thinking about that, and it might mean that your mother would get it because you asked specifically last week whether you and your sister would get it, and the card said no. And then here we have this card is in the friends and family section, and this is new money coming in, a new opportunity concerning money, and it's a friend or a family member. So connecting with last week's question, it might be that your mother will inherit the business and then you might get the money through your mother, but the money won't come directly to you or your sister. Might go to your mother. Because you were very specific last week. Will you and your sister get the money? You didn't say anything about your mother. And the card said no, it wouldn't go to you and your sister. And this card is kind of saying it'll go to a family member. So they're trying to find info. They're using lights and cameras. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go to your mom because it's in the friends and family section. This one is friends and family. So I think the business will go to your mom. And then maybe it'll come to you in a later time. All right. But it looks like it was an accident. Looks like it was an accident. Destruction will happen through the person's activities. The person was maybe drinking and driving. That would be the activities, and the destruction would be that he hit another person. He or she hit another person. But it doesn't say anything in here about someone hiring someone else to commit a crime against your brother. It doesn't say anything like that. There would have to be a motive. So you would have to think who would benefit from your brother's death. And the only person who might benefit financially would be your mother, and she's in a nursing home. So it's not like your mother is going to hire a hitman to run over her son so she can inherit the business because she can't do anything with the money. She's in a nursing home. So there's really nobody. That is obvious. There might be somebody, but it's not obvious right out in the open. All right, it's exactly, yeah. You're welcome, Shirley. Yeah, it looks like it was just an accident, a sad accident. Destruction will come through the knight's activities. The knight drinks too much and drives, and then the activity, that's the activity, and then the destruction is your brother getting hit. All right. There's a lot. Here's Aries girl is still here asking question. I wonder if Cat Lady was just saying hi. Because Cat Lady, there we are. There's Cat Lady. Cat Lady should be number 3, and then I think Nettie should be number 4. Cat Lady. I think Nettie is number 4. Here's Cat Lady. Oh, here we go. A general reading. There you go. If nobody else shows up, we'll do Aries girl as number 4. But let's do a general reading for Cat Lady, and then if Nettie doesn't show up next, we'll do Aries girl for number 4. Trying to get them in order. There's Cat Lady written down. A general reading for Cat Lady. That one fell out, and that's a payoff card. Let's see if it comes back up in the spread. That's a good card. It says something will pay off, hard work will pay off. Oh, this one says be careful with your money. Be frugal and careful with your money. This one says a good message is coming in. That's a good thing. So be frugal with your money, and a good message is coming in. Also talks about being strong and being able to handle really difficult situations, and maybe even some travel. So maybe it's a message about getting invited somewhere where you can travel. This says you're the rebel, that you do things differently than everyone else, and you're creative and artistic. Here we have people getting along well together and using their energy wisely, and another one about being creative. Two cards about being creative. But people are getting along well together. This one says you'll lose something. That's the first future card. So in the future, you'll lose something. It could be talking about the money, because the first card said money would be tight, and this is also a money card. So it could be that money will get really tight and you'll lose some money. Ooh, here we have your enemies are fighting against you, trying to push you down. Your foes, your enemies are pushing down on you from above. That could go with this idea of being strong and being able to fight, because they're both wands and they're both saying the same thing about being in a battle where they're coming down from above. Here we have victory and success and forward movement, two cards with forward movement. So maybe it means you're going to have some kind of battle of some kind against your enemies, but you'll be victorious. Here's the battle against the enemies, and then the next card it says you'll be victorious. That would make sense, because this one talks about you can go through a battle and come out even stronger. So two cards are saying there's a battle, and then the third card says you'll be victorious. This one talks about a relationship or friendship, some kind of attraction. That could be an attraction to a person or even a cat or a pet, something like that. Oh, you'll start a new journey. You're going to start a new journey in the future. And then we have a negative money situation again. So I think three cards are talking about a negative money situation. The first card, the fifth card, and the 10th card are talking about negative money. So we might have a money situation and then a situation with your enemies are kind of attacking you from above. But on that one, you'll be victorious. And then there's talk about an attraction of some kind, maybe a friendship or a romance. And then there's two cards talking about being creative. And this one says people will get along well together and use their energy wisely. And that's another one about being creative. That's a good one for a general. It's got like two storylines in it. Let's see. Everything is bad. Oh, you're broke. Oh. Yeah, three cards say that money situation is bad. And to be very frugal with your money. The first one said be frugal, and then this one said losing money. And then this is a negative message about money. But it says you'll be victorious. There's a victory card. And you're creative. And it does show people getting along well together. And then this one, that's number 11, says spiritual enlightenment. That's a good one. Attraction, yes. Maybe he has money. There you go. Like it shows attraction, so it could be attraction to another person or to like a cat. You could find a new kitty cat and be attracted to the kitty cat. It's either friendship or romance. So friendship could be a new cat, or you meet a cat. Maybe not a cat that you actually bring into your house, but a cat out on the street, and then you and the cat become friends. That kind of idea. Because it's friendship or romance. Now I think Aries girl is next. Yes, because Nettie hasn't shown up. Oh, of course, right when I said that, Nettie showed up. That's funny. I see Aries girl pop up and I go, okay, we'll do Aries girl because Nettie hasn't shown up yet. And then the next person to show up is Nettie. Since I've been saying Nettie would be number 4, we'll do Nettie and then we'll do Aries girl. Then we'll do Aries girl. I'll write that down. Then after that, we'll have to see who comes in. Oh, you're welcome, cat lady. Let's do Nettie and then Aries girl. There's Aries girl's question. And Nettie's should be right. There's Gladys's question. There's Nettie's question. May I have a general reading? Okay, nice and easy. Nettie wants a general reading, and then Aries girl is right there. Okay, a general reading. Oh, that's a good way to start. Achieving a goal, being in a comfortable situation, and there might be some travel coming. Very nice. This one says you might be holding yourself back because of fear. You might have to overcome some fear in order to move forward. Interesting. This one says things are moving quickly. And there might be some travel. There's a second card talking about travel. And interesting about this, it's being held back by fear. But once you overcome the fear, then you have freedom and you move forward. So then you have forward movement. So then you have two cards that are talking about travel. And then if this one, maybe it's saying you're afraid, you're holding back on making a decision about something, about traveling somewhere. And if you make that decision, then you can travel, you can move forward. And it could be anything. It could be a vacation, it could be traveling to a new job or a new city to live in, any kind of forward movement. Three cards are talking about forward movement. And then here's a good money card, new opportunity to make money, new enterprise, new money coming in. Ooh, that one, that's the first card of the future. That might be going with the fear, the idea of fear. That you're afraid of taking a chance with something. You're afraid of taking a risk. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a money thing. You're afraid of taking a money risk, a financial risk. Because this would be holding back because of money. And this one is holding back because of fear. So it could be a fear of losing money. Maybe that's it. Here's a celebration coming in the future. Not a huge one, just a small celebration, like some friends going out or like a night to have dinner or going to a movie or something fun, something small, a small celebration. Oh, this one talks about starting a new journey. Oh, that's interesting because it's in the fear section. It's saying you're afraid of starting a new journey. And then in those first three cards, it was talking about how you might be afraid. You might be afraid to have forward movement of some kind. And here we have a journey starting right there. And there's the journey going up into the mountains. And it's in the fear section. So maybe you're afraid of starting something new that would involve forward movement or travel. And you have to overcome that fear and then be able to move forward. Here's something good coming from the past, like a friend coming to visit or good memories of the past, and it's in the friends and family section. So maybe it has something to do with a friend or a family member is going to come and visit you or something like that, or contact you. And then here we have stagnation. That kind of goes with the idea of overcoming a fear and moving forward. Because if you're stagnant, you're not moving. And you have to overcome a fear, and then you overcome the stagnation, and then you can move forward. There seems to be a theme about that, where there's stagnation, you're holding back because of fear, and you have to overcome the fear, then you can move forward. This is pessimism and doubt. So it's kind of fitting in. You have doubts about something, and that would fit in with the idea of financial. You have doubts about a financial thing working out, and you're holding back because you're having doubts about it. So there's a whole, it's all seems to be connecting forward movement, stagnation, holding back because of fear, holding back because of money, a money situation, being afraid of starting a new journey. But then you have two good cards talking about something good happening. Someone coming from your past or your family contacting you, and then a celebration happening. But the other cards are all talking about one thing. And you have a good money card. So 7 of the cards are talking about one idea, about holding back and not moving forward. And you're holding back because of fear. Let's see what you're saying. Oh, it's right on. Okay. Yeah, 7 cards are saying that. But it's saying once you overcome the fear, you can move forward. Where did that card go? Here you go. That's holding back because of fear. But once you overcome the fear, it goes like that, and then you can move forward. The blindfold comes off, and you can get out of these little things wrapped around you, and you can walk forward, and then everything starts happening. So you just have to overcome the fear, which I say just overcome. It's a lot harder than just overcome the fear. That the fear can be a very powerful thing. I say it like it's no big deal, but it is a big deal. Because it's holding you back. It's a big thing. It's holding you back. That's interesting. But it does show that there's an opportunity there to move forward and have a new journey and a new adventure. So that's interesting. All right, now we'll do. Oh, you're welcome, Nady. You have lots of fear about this move. Yes, that's what it's saying. 7 cards are saying that. Yes, I am moving. Yeah, and that one card says pessimism and doubt. You're having doubts. But it says overcome the fear, and then all the stagnation can break loose, and you'll have all that forward movement. Fear is a big thing to overcome, especially with moving somewhere, because you have to disrupt everything and move to a new place. That's a hard thing to do. All right, now we'll do Aries girl. And Aries girl's question is right there. Here we go. John Jordan. This is interesting. Oh, let's see. John Jordan is maybe married. A woman has a ring calling him hubby, and I didn't know. He didn't want to tell me since months or stop contact with her. Is he a player? Is John Jordan a player? Is John Jordan a player? Let's see if John Jordan's a player. Is John Jordan a player? Oh, I wonder if that's John Jordan. Or this could be you. When these kind of cards come up, they're personality cards. So they can be a female or male. Because this is a strong, intelligent person who can go through difficult situations and come out even stronger. This person can go through the test of fire. So that could be you. And it would make sense that it's you, since it's the first card, it's the foundation of the question. But the question is about John Jordan, so it could be John Jordan. So let's see what. Here's negative energy, stagnation. Ooh, here is the wish card, number 9, the 9 of Cups. And this says you'll get your wish about something. And here we have another failure card. And these 2 failure cards are in the past. So it's something that's already happened, some kind of failure that's already happened. And that could be why you're asking that question, that those 2 failure cards have already happened. Now we go into the future. But this one says you'll get your wish about something. This is a good money card, and it has to do with things like it could be going to school, it could be work related, but it has to do with learning new things and improving your skills, and then being able to move up. So you learn a new skill and then you can move up one level, that kind of idea, because that's the apprentice. And the apprentice is learning new things so he can become the master craftsman. Nothing about cheating yet. We have 2 failure cards, but nothing about cheating or playing. Oh, that's another failure card. 3 failure cards. And they're in a horizontal line. Number 2, number 4, and number 5. There's a new opportunity, a new business. Oh, maybe this goes with this. This is a new business opportunity, a new adventure, travel, new activity. And then here's something about learning new things, learning new skills, and then being able to move up. So these 2 could be connected. We could have 2 different stories here. Maybe that's what you're going to get your wish about. Some kind of promotion at work. Something where you move up the ladder. You learn new things and move up the ladder. Maybe that's why this one is here. And then we have 3 failure cards that are in a horizontal line going across. Here's the King of Cups. We have the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So maybe one is you and one is John. And this person would be more of a business person. Good at business, running their own business or working for someone else, but they're good with money and they're good with business. And they help other people. This person helps other people. So maybe one is you and one is John. And then, like I said, this one is intelligent and strong, good activity level, energetic activity. And then this one is a good business person who helps other people. So one could be you and one could be John. Ooh, and then we have a card about be careful how you spend your money. Make wise decisions when spending money. That's what that one is saying. Then this one says you might go on a trip or you might travel or you might move from one location to another or from one situation to another. That could be moving to a new job or taking a vacation or moving to a new home or changing a relationship in some way. Let's see what you're saying. I see that the cards, the chat moving up. It's moving up quickly. You're working hard. So maybe this is probably you right there. And let's see if you're the King of Cups or the King of Wands. You're working hard indeed. You have a spending issue. Yeah, that's what this one is. This one is saying be careful with your money. Be careful how you spend it. Make wise decisions when it comes to money. That's what that one says. We blocked each other finally. Okay. Maybe that's what all those failure cards are. Because you have 3 failure cards. You have those 3 failure cards. That's a failure. And then that's more like a stagnation with failure. And then this one is a battle that you lost. Because normally this would be victory and success and forward movement, but it's reversed. So it's failure and stagnation. Then this is more of a stagnation and failure and low energy. And then this is a failure, like a failure of a battle. There was an argument and it didn't end well. That kind of idea. Maybe that's why the 2 of you are blocked. And they were in a nice horizontal line. You're moving on for him. Oh, there it is. There's the moving on. Because this person is going from something negative over here to something positive over there. She's moving from one place to another. That's why I included it could be a relationship. Because it could be business or home or relationship. Moving from a negative thing to a positive. Oh, you asked if he's interested in you and he never answered? Oh, you found out about the other woman. Yeah. This is the thing that happened, the negative thing that happened. Oop, those I mean. Then here's moving forward. Here's making wise decisions about money. Here's working hard and moving up the ladder. And then this one connects with that, where it shows that there's new opportunities and new enterprise and new adventures and new journeys. And that's moving up with that one there. So you're going to move up. Your hard work will pay off. And then you'll get your wish about something. That wish card is nice. And this is a monetary one. It's material. So a wish about something concerning money. You have to move on. Yep, you got that card. That's the moving on card. Yeah, it looks good. It looks like moving on is the right way to go. That's the right choice. Number 11 is a good card. That's number 11, and it's a happy, good card. I looked at number 11 to see if it would say something about a new relationship, but it doesn't. But it's a good card. It's good memories coming from the past, good things coming from the past. It's a good, happy card. All right. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome. I hope that works out well. But it looks like you're doing the right thing. You're moving on. And you're working hard, and eventually the hard work will pay off. And make wise money decisions. Be frugal with your money. And then everything should be good. Oh, we have another Shirley. Oh no, that's that's the same person. That's that's an interesting thing. It's like two different names put together. Oh, maybe she's saying hi to Shirley. Okay, I get it. I think she's saying hi to Shirley. Okay, now I got it. The names are so similar. It's SIHLESIBIYA 1386, and then it says at Shirley. So she's saying hi to Shirley. Okay. And here's a question from that person. Oh, BALT is here. We'll do BALT next. Then we'll go up and find that person who was saying hi to Shirley. You bought me a coffee, let's see. It's not showing it anymore. It used to always show it. There it is. BALT bought you a coffee. Thank you very much. Yeah, it used to always show me. Now it shows it. Once I click on it, it now shows that it's there. Thank you for the coffee. Let's get the cards all mixed up before I read your question. All right. I noticed you're the only one with a purple pentacle, or violet. It's actually violet colored. Purple or violet. There are two, I think there's two blue ones and an orange one and a yellow one. And then you're the only one with a purple one. I bought you a coffee. My question, did I make the correct choice on what to do going forward in the next month? Yes or no? Did you make the right choice on going forward? Going forward the next month. Did you make the right choice on what to do to go forward? On what to do going forward for the next month. Whoa. Well, let's read this part before I continue. I've had a few difficult decisions to make recently. Just asking the cards if I made the right choice. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is in the foundation. And it's a negative money card in the foundation. That would be something like a false start, or could even be bad decision. But this one shows you starting a new journey. Maybe this has to do with something that happened that caused you to make decisions and make those choices. And then this could be the journey you're on right now. And then you're asking the cards if this is the right journey. That would make sense for the first two cards. This one says you'll work hard and get your reward. This might be saying that you made the right choice. Because down here is the hard work, and here's the reward coming from up above. So this could be the decisions you had to make right here. And here's Gabriel blowing his trumpet, calling you up to heaven, saying you made the right choice. And then here's our money moving forward strongly. So that's good. You had a negative money card, but it's in the foundation. And then this could be the decisions that you made. And then this one could be saying, here's the decisions, and here's the reward up here, that you made the right decisions. And then card number 4, it shows money moving forward strongly. He's on a big plow horse, and he's moving forward strongly. So far, it looks good. Then here you are winning the battle. Here's the negative things down here, and you're up here winning the battle. So that's another good card. 5 good cards. So far, it looks like you made the right choice. This is what you fear, and that's failure. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is card number 5. Card number 6. So this shows failure. Interesting. And it could be showing a negative person. Because this could be a negative. The King of Swords is probably the most negative person in a deck. This is a troublemaker. Someone who starts fights and is angry all the time. And his anger gets him into trouble. So this could be someone who might, in the near future, this person might cause you some trouble. That would be a better interpretation of that card, because you have all this success. Maybe the King of Swords is down here, and you're battling these people, and the King of Swords is one of those people you're battling, and he would be down there, and you're battling against him. That would make perfect sense with these 2 cards, because you're winning the battle, and you're battling against something or somebody, and this could be a negative person you're battling against, because this is probably the worst person in the whole tarot deck, because he goes to the point of causing violence and destruction. Here's what you fear. This is the fear card. And this is a relationship. You fear a relationship. Oh, here's going on a spiritual journey. Getting kind of bogged down in work and getting stressed out, and you go on a vacation for a while. This could be a vacation coming up, or just getting away from the stress for a while. But it looks so good so far. We only have 2 cards left, and it looks good, like you made the right choice. I think the answer was in the first five cards. And then we went into this thing about fighting a battle against somebody. And then this one says, it's an advice card saying maybe you can take a break and go on a little trip, or just relax or something. Ooh, then we have another failure card. We have the Page of Swords. This could still be the people you're fighting against, because they are similar. The Page and the King of the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords. And then here, this one shows going into a battle and then not wanting to move forward, sort of being tired and stressed out, and you don't want to push forward anymore. Everything is kind of coming down on top of you, and you don't want to put the energy in anymore. Maybe that's why it's saying take a break. But it looks like in the first 5 cards, it's saying you made the right decision. Then we go into something about fighting against people who are trying to do you some kind of harm. King of Swords. King of Swords and Knight of Swords are the 2 worst people in the tarot deck. Oh, card 8, taking a break, stressing yourself out and taking a break. Because this is business related. He's like, all this stuff is business. And he builds up all this money in business. And then he gets to the point where he's burned out. And then he goes off on a spiritual retreat. And then when he comes back, he's rested up and feels better. And all the business things are still there. So the business things don't disappear when he walks away. They're still there. They're just on hold. So he doesn't lose everything by walking away from it. He gets a rest, then he comes back, and it's all waiting for him. So he just goes right back into it. So maybe it's saying that you're stressing yourself out and you need a little break. But it looks like you made the right decision. Yeah, it looks like you made the right choice, yeah. Because the first 5 cards are talking about that. Ah, yeah. And thank you for the coffee. Yeah, now it shows it. The tab shows it. But it shows like you're battling against somebody. There's your enemy. And there's another enemy. And it's like you're battling against these 2 people. But you're being victorious over them. It would be different if it were like that and they were on top. Then they would be victorious over you. But when it's that way, you're being victorious over them. But it looks like you made the right choice. But you might be stressing yourself out and overworking. And then this one is kind of saying that you don't want to push forward. This way it would be pushing forward. This way it says you might feel like you want to pull back. Oh, number 11 is a travel card, going from something negative towards something positive. So maybe this goes with the idea of taking a little vacation, because they're both going on a little trip somewhere, going from something negative to something positive. That was number 11. Ah, you're welcome. Ah. Somebody's playing music outside. I don't know if you can, you probably can't hear that. Or it just stopped. A lot of times when I say there's noise outside and then I watch the video, the microphone doesn't pick it up. All right, the cards are ready. So we have two people here. We have SIHLESIDIYA 1386. That person has been here a while. And then we have another person, THANDELKA. Wow, that's a long name. That person's asking about love. And this other person has been here a while. What message does Thami, THAMI, have for me? No contact. Let's do that one. And then we can do that person starting with a T. Then we'll do the other person. What Thami, THAMI, what message does Thami have for me? No contact? What message does Thami have for you? Ah, interesting. That shows that you have enemies or negative energy coming down on you, and you're fighting against negative energy. And this one talks about a failed project. Interesting that they're both wands. Maybe it's a business related thing, because this could be anything, just regular people, friends, family, business. But this one is definitely business. This one here is definitely business, and they're both reversed. So it could be that it's something happening at work or in a business situation where you have people, you're battling against these people, they're fighting against you. But there's nothing about a message yet. Oh, that's a messenger. And this is friendship and love. this is a good message coming in about friendship and love, and you're asking about a message. What message does Amy have for me? No contact. And this is a message card. This is a messenger, the page. So that's interesting. It also talks about creativity and having a good imagination. This one is the future will be better. So if there's no contact, this one is saying there's going to be a message. And then this one is saying the future will be better. And they're both cups. So these could have to do with the question. And this one could be work related. So you could have two different storylines. Because though you have two wands and then two cups. So the cups are more likely to be the will the person contact you? Will a person send you a message? Then here's another business related one. And that's a bad message coming in, or it could be stagnation. And it's interesting that it's another wands. So you have three wands. So this could be a business related thing. And then this is the friendship related one. Oh, and that might be business because that's stagnation. Or this could be business or it could be relationship because it's talking about stagnation, not moving forward on something, things being held back. And that could be the relationship too. It could be business or relationship. And then here shows travel, going from something negative to something positive. So there's some kind of forward movement, getting away from something that's bad and going towards something that's good. And then here is holding back because of fear. Someone is afraid and doesn't want to move forward, doesn't want to take a risk and do something different. And that person is holding back and not making a decision or moving forward. That makes sense. Then here is going back to the wands again. We have another wand reversed. Look at all the wands reversed. Then there's one more. This one. Look at that. We have four wands and they're all coming down. They're all reversed. So this is all one thing. And it could be business related. And then this one could work with the wands or it could work with the cups. So where are we? One more? One more card. Oh, there's another good one for the cups. So the wands are all going down, and that could be business related. And the cups are all doing well. Because you have this one, and then you have this one is saying a good message coming in about friendship or love. And this is friendship or love moving forward strongly. And then this one is also a cups, and it's saying the future will be better. Something negative happened in the past, but the future will be better. And then this one is saying moving forward from something negative to something positive. And then this one is saying overcoming fear. And once you overcome the fear, then it goes like that and you can move forward. But you can't move forward unless you overcome the fear. So then it's interesting that that's a swords. And then that one is a swords. And they're both talking about forward movement. You have to overcome the fear, then you can move forward. And then here you have forward movement. And they're both swords. So this is interesting. You've got like three different groups. The cups, this is friendship and love. And then all the wands, that could be a business related thing. And then you have the moving forward, overcoming fear, and then moving forward. You have three different groups. Cups, wands, and swords. Let's see what you're saying. I'm not sure if it's giving an actual message. The message could be that the future is going to be better and the person is going to contact you because you got the page. That's the message coming in. And then here's friendship or love moving forward strongly. And here it says the future is going to be better. The past was negative, but the future is going to be better. So the message could be in those three cards. And then this could be business related. And this could be overcoming some kind of fear. And then you overcome the fear and you can move forward. Ooh. Number 11 says, watch for unexpected good. So there's one. This one says the future will be better. And this one says, watch for unexpected good. So maybe something good is going to happen between you and that person. There you go. That was an interesting one. Have three different things happening: cups and wands and swords. And they're all grouped together. All right, I'm going to get some more water and then we'll continue. That was interesting. Had four wands and they were all reversed. All right, the cards are ready. I'll go get some more water and then we'll continue. All right. All righty. Let's see what we got. Not too much activity. Here's the person, THANDEK What a long name. DLAMINI dash OVBQE. That's, I love that. It probably means something, but I can't figure out what it is. Will I find love this year? All right. I'm not going to write that whole name down. I'll just put T. Will you find love this year? Okay. This one says things are moving slowly, which makes sense. You want to meet someone new, but it's moving slowly. That makes sense. Here's a good money card. So that's a good way to do things. That shows new money coming in, new opportunities to make money. Here's victory and success and winning a battle. That's very good. Maybe that's a yes answer. Because if you're looking for love, if you have victory and success and you win a battle, that would be a yes. Here's some kind of setback and it's in the past. That goes with the things moving forward slowly card. And they're both wands. That's interesting. What's interesting is you have two cards that say things are delayed and set back and moving slowly. And those are wands. And then you have a wands that says victory and success. So it could be saying things were slow in the past, but in the future, they'll be better. Things will start moving in the future. Oh, and then you have another wands. And this is a big celebration happening. So that's very interesting. The cards are doing interesting things today. Two wands are saying, talking about the past, the foundation, things are moving slowly. And then this one is saying victory and success and winning a battle. And then you have a celebration card and they're all wands. Then you have one pentacle saying money will be good. So that's very interesting, the way the cards are coming out today. Oh, look at Queen of Wands. So 5 wands out of 6 cards. You have 5 wands, and this is a good person. Intelligent and the kind person. Maybe this is the person you're going to meet. Likes plants and animals and growing things. Things are growing. Likes pets, animals and pets, and gardening, things like that, things growing in the garden, or nature, things related to nature. I'm wondering if this is going to be another. Oh, that's okay. This is a good card. It's not a wands, but it's good. It shows that you'll achieve a goal and you'll be comfortable. So this could also be a yes, that your goal is to meet someone and fall in love. And this one is saying you'll achieve a goal and be comfortable. So it could be the answer is yes. It looks like the answer is yes. Ooh, this is in the friends and family section. So this could be a friend or a family member that might cause trouble, cause disruption of some kind of a selfish person, which would make sense. That person causes trouble, and then it causes trouble for either the friends or the family who's connected to that person. So this is kind of coming in from the side and affect you. You're like over here, and this person is coming in from the side and affecting you from the side, kind of making your life more difficult. Oh, look at that's friendship and love. That's a new friendship and love, new friendship or romance, either way. But that's two people getting together and either having a friendship or a romance. So it all looks good. One card left. Oh, this kind of adds to the friends and family one. This one I said might be a troublemaker in your friends or family section. And this is negative stuff happening in the family, specifically family. This could be friends or family, but this one is family. And it says a person in the family being a burden on the rest of the family. So that fits in with this troublemaker over here. These two go together. And then that could have a negative effect and kind of spill over into your area over here. Because it's kind of on the edge. And your area is in the middle and it's on the edge of, and it's kind of affecting your area. But as far as your question goes, it looks really good. This could be the person you're going to meet. Then you have, here's a good money card. It started out with this one saying things are moving forward and there's a setback, and that's in the foundation. But then once we get into the future, you have victory and success. You have a celebration. You have this person who's a good person, and those are all wands. Then here it talks about achieving a goal. And then here it talks about making a new friendship or romance. So all these cards are very positive. And here's the negative ones in the past. Then once you get into the future, everything is positive. Then there's a good money card, and then this could be a family member causing trouble. And that's that. That was a good outcome. So it looks like the answer is yes. Yes, it looks like you will. And this could be the person. And then there's going to be a celebration and victory and success. And you're going to achieve your goal and be comfortable. And there's the two people meeting. Then this is the foundation stuff where there was delays and setbacks. Then there's a good money card. That's always nice to have. And then the two cards about a family member. Could also be a friend, but it looks more like a family member causing trouble. All right. Let's see what we got going. All right. Oh, you're welcome. Here's someone who wants to know if the ex will come back someday. Is that person still here? MAYUGGI 7536. I could do that one next if that person's still here. I'm asking because I don't want to do a reading if the person has left. I want to make sure the person's still here. Ah, good. Okay. We'll do your question next. Will your ex Yes. I just wanted to check if you were still here. Can I ask if my ex will come back someday? Sometimes I'll do a reading and it seems like the person left and never comes back. So I don't know if the person is going to hear what I said. So I like to check if the person's still here. Will your ex come back someday? Oh, there's a negative money card. Oh, this one says renewed activity. There's a pause, and then this is renewed activity after a pause. So that's a positive. There was a pause, no contact, pause, and then there's renewed activity. Here's another good money card. You have two good money cards. Or a negative money card and a good money card. Here's going back to work or back to activity after a pause. There's another pause. So you have two cards that are saying there's a pause, and then there's going to be renewed activity after a pause. Maybe that those are saying yes, that the person will contact you. Because if you both are saying there's a pause and then renewed activity. This is the wheel of fortune going down, showing bad fortune. And then here's a negative person. So this person could cause you bad fortune. There could be, and this is in the future, there could be a negative person, someone who is dishonest, someone who steals or lies. They're not a truthful person. They're not a trustworthy person. They're not honest. So this person, they steal from people, and that might cause you some misfortune. Ooh, and here's This is what you fear is a negative person. So that's interesting. Here's a negative person, and this is what you fear, and that's a negative person. It's the fear card. So you fear a negative person. Then here you are waiting again. Those other two cards said renewed activity after a pause, and here's the pause again, and you're waiting for that person to contact you. This is the person you're asking about, your ex right here. And you're waiting for your ex to contact you. Oh, you got the wish card. The 10 of Cups. That's the that means you'll get your wish concerning friendship and love. So whatever your wish is, if you want that person to contact you, this one is saying that you'll get your wish. But if you don't want that person to contact you, then you'll get your wish. The person won't contact you, because I don't know if you want the person to contact you or you don't. You might not want that person to ever contact you again. So this says you'll get your wish. Either way, whatever you're wishing for, you'll get your wish. And that has to do with friendship and love. And then this shows you being victorious over your enemies. So if you have enemies, you'll be victorious. And number 11 says you'll get back what you lost. So if you lost something, you'll get it back. And that could be the person contacting you. If you want the person to contact you, because I don't know if you do or you don't, you might not want that person to contact you. You might want to be done with that person. But this one says you'll get your wish. Whatever your wish is, you'll get your wish. So either way, it works either way. And then it shows 3 cards show a pause and then renewed activity. So there's a pause right now, but there's going to be renewed activity. Oh, you want the relationship? Okay. It's hard to tell, because when you say, will this person contact you? It could be that you want the person to contact you, or you don't want the person to contact you, and you're hoping the person doesn't. But this one says you'll get your wish. Plus 3 cards talk about renewed activity after a pause. And that one shows you being victorious over your enemies. Then you got a good money card. There's one of renewed activity after a pause. And there's the other one, renewed activity after a pause. And then here you are, that's you, and that's the ex person coming in to contact you. Then you have an enemy somewhere. There's an enemy, a dishonest person somewhere. And then here's that person again. And you don't want this person around. This is in your fear section. You're afraid of this person, this negative person. And it could be the same. It's the same person probably. But that's good. That one says activity after a pause, renewed activity after a pause. And I saw Gladys in there. Gladys is still here. Oh, it says it's all yes. It says 3 cards say renewed activity after a pause. So if the pause is happening right now, it means there's going to be activity. But then there were 2 cards that actually 3 cards that talk about enemies. The one card had your enemies coming down on you, and then another card showed your enemy, and then your fear section showed that you're afraid of someone, that you don't want someone to contact you. That's why I didn't know if the X was a good person or a bad person, because it shows there's a bad person in your future. And that person, you're fighting against that bad person. You're fighting against that enemy. But the other ones say renewed activity after a pause. So it's all good. And you got the wish card, the cups, the 10 of cups is the wish card concerning friendship and love. It has friendship, love, happiness, and peace. So it's a definite yes answer. The person will contact you. No, it didn't say anything about feelings, but it said renewed activity after a pause, and you got the wish card. So it means positive. It's all positive. There's nothing negative there, except whoever that negative person is. I don't know who the negative person is, but it says that there will be renewed activity after a pause. 3 cards say that. But it's hard to show feelings. It doesn't always show feelings. It didn't show any feelings anywhere. That's a hard one to get. You're welcome. I'm confused too. We're all confused. Somebody is confused here. I'm really confused. Me too. Oh, what's this? This person, oh, I wanted to do Gladys, but this person over here is talking about am I dealing with a fake twin flame? That's an interesting question. And then the person says, I'm really confused. Am I dealing with a fake twin flame? I wanted to get Gladys before I do this person. Gladys has been here for a long time. Gladys, here's Gladys. I'm still here. I'd like to do Gladys, then we'll do the one about the twin flame. Am I dealing with a fake twin flame? I'll wait and see if Gladys is still here. Her question might be way up on top. I wonder if I can still see it. Here it is. There's the question for Gladys. Do you see me meeting someone nice in the month of May? Gladys has been here for a long time. Almost 2 hours. Are you still here, Gladys? Do you see me meeting someone nice in the month of May? Where are you, Gladys? And she did it in capital letters. I'm still here, like she's mad at me. So I don't know if she's still here or if she's gone. Sometimes they'll get mad and they'll leave, and then I do a reading and the person never comes back. So Gladys wants to know if she's going to meet a nice person in the month of May. So let's see if she comes back. And then we've got the question about the twin flame. There you are. Okay, I'll do it right now. So will you meet someone nice in the month of May? Then we'll do the question about the twin flame. Let's see. Here's something negative in the foundation, and that could be a negative person or it could be a negative financial situation in the foundation of the question. And here's imbalance and loss of control. That could be financial things that are negative. And the answer is going to be in the future section, but this is the past, it's the foundation. So it could be loss of control, difficult financial things, money, a negative money situation. Or it could be a person who is a money person who causes trouble for people. It could be a negative money person. Oh, but we have growth and fertility and new things being born and grown and growing and but we have working on a project. So now we go into the future. That's where the answer will be. But this is working on a project and it's not completed yet. So here we go with the answer part. Will you meet a nice person in the month of May? We're still on the financial. Here's a negative. That's stagnation with money or financial things. Here's renewed activity after a pause. Maybe that's part of, and it's a cups. Cups is friendship and love. So maybe this is saying a yes answer, renewed activity after a pause. And maybe all this negative stuff down here is the pause. And then the growth card, the Empress, the growth and things moving forward and things being born, that could be going with the renewed activity. Oh, transition. And that's a good card. It doesn't look good, but that's a good card. It's going from something old to something new. And this could be a new relationship. And this could be the old relationship, which is negative. And this one is saying going from something negative over here to something positive over there. So that's a good one. It's a good transition card. Out with the old and with the new. And then here's a new activity, a new adventure, um, a new enterprise, some kind of new activity. That could be another yes. So we have how many yeses? We've got 4 yeses so far, and then a bunch of negative cards about money. So we have 2 more cards left. Ooh, here's a negative person. That could be connecting to this person down here. Oh, because it's the King and Queen of Cups. You have the King and Queen of Cups reversed. So that could be talking about people fighting with each other and not getting along well together in the past. And then you have the Queen of Wands in the future. So you have these 2 negative cards in the past that are reversed. And then here you have this one that's upright. This is a positive person. These 2 are negative people here, or it could be all the same person. These 2 could be the same person. And this is a positive person. This one might be you. And this could be someone negative from your past. And then this card is saying going from something negative in the past to something positive in the future. And this is the positive. So you have 5 good cards. These 5 cards say that something good might be coming in May. Because you have renewed activity, transition from negative to positive. There's a good person there. That's renewed activity. Oh, that's activity, enterprise, adventure. And then you have all kinds of growth and good things here, fertility and growth and forward movement. So I think the answer might be yes for the month of May. And then a bunch of negative stuff in the past. And this one says you're working on a project, but then you've got 4 negative cards from the past. Could be negative a person, or it could be a negative financial situation. Let's see what you're saying. I might do some quick ones because I'm running out of time, and it looks like there's 3 people left. I want to do the one about the twin flame, and Blessed One just came in. And I'm almost out of time, so I might do some quick ones. But it looks good for Gladys. All these good cards for Gladys. 5 good cards. Yep, 5 good cards for Gladys. Talking about renewed activity and transition from negative to positive. Renewed activity. Transition. A good person. Yeah, let's do the one about the twin flame, and then we can do Blessed One, and that should be the end of it. Because it looks like it's Gladys and the person about the twin flame, and then Blessed One. There's 3 people here. Yeah, 2:16 my time. 2:18 my time. And I'd like to be done by 2:30. So let's do the 2 questions. There's one about a twin flame. Just want to know if this person is good for me or not. That's the one about the twin flame. Am I dealing with a fake twin flame? And then you say, I just want to know if this person is good for me or not. Yeah. Then we'll do Blessed One, and that should be the end. So let's do this. the one about the twin flame. So is the person good for you or not? Is the person a fake twin flame? Is the person good for you? Oh, that's in the past. That's a failure of some kind in the past. Here's another stagnation. We have a failure and a stagnation in the foundation of the question. This one says you're on a journey and you're on a journey alone. This is interesting because you're asking if that person is right for you. But this could just be saying that you're on a journey alone right now. Because this is more in the foundation in the past. It's not in the future. So it could be saying that right now you're alone. Right now you're alone. And then this is a negative relationship in the past. So a lot of negative things in the past. Now we go into the future. Let's see what it says there. Here's another negative person. This is not a good person. So maybe that person isn't right. Maybe you were correct on that first idea of, is this person a fake twin flame? Maybe this is saying, let's see what the other 5 cards say. And here's a negative money card. And here's a celebration coming up. Some kind of celebration is coming in the future. Oh, and here's a good person. Ooh, we're getting mixed signals here. And this is a friend or a family member. Oh, look at that. This is good. That's a new relationship. That's a good message coming in about a friendship or love. So you have a celebration, then you have victory and success, or that's a very good person. And then you have a good message coming in about friendship or love. One more card. This says things are moving quickly. One more card. Oh, look at that. That's friendship or love moving forward strongly. So we kind of have 2 different things happening here. We have all these good cards, and they come one after another. And before, this is the first good card that came up, and then it came up in this order. That's victory and success. Oh, I think this one may have come up first. That's a celebration, then victory and success. And this is a good message coming in about friendship or love. And this one says things are moving forward quickly. And this is friendship or love moving forward strongly. So all these good things, and they come after these bad cards. We have this set of bad cards. This one is saying failure. This is stagnation. And this is a negative relationship. And that's a negative person or low energy or more stagnation. So you could have two stagnation cards. And this is a negative card about money or a job relationship, negative job type of thing. And then this one is saying you're alone. It's actually like that. Yep. So you have like two groups. This is in the past, and it's all these negative things. And then all those positive things are in the future. So it's either saying there's two possibilities. It could be saying that the person is a negative person that you're dealing with right now, but you're going to meet a better person. There's going to be a transition. There's going to be a transition to a better person in the future. And then this could be the better person you meet in the future. So that's one possibility. And that's the more likely possibility, that this group is in the past and this is in the future. This is all good, these are all bad. And this could be the person you're going to meet in the future. The other possibility is that the person you're talking about is actually this person. So it's kind of hard to figure out which is the correct answer. Because it could be that this is the person you're dealing with now, and this is a future person who you haven't met yet, because these are all in the future, and these are in the present and the past. So this could mean that this is the person you're dealing with right now, and it's a negative person. And this is a person you'll meet in the future, because this is a new friendship. This is a message about friendship or love. And this is a new person, a new friendship or love moving forward strongly, and victory and success and celebration, and moving forward quickly. So these are all in the future. So this could represent someone you haven't met yet. And this could represent the person you're asking the question about, because they're all in the past. Right? This is future, this is past, this is positive, this is negative. So I think that's the way it's pointing, that that person is not the right person. The person you're going to meet in the future is the right person. And this is all the future. And this is the person you're dealing with right now. And it's all negative. So I think that's what it's saying. That the person you're dealing with now is not the right person, but you're going to meet the person soon. And then, because it talks about a new friendship. This is a new friendship happening. And so is that one, a brand new friendship that's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet. These are all new things that haven't happened yet. And they're all positive, 5 positive cards. All these good things that haven't happened. And then these are all the negative things in the past and the foundation. So I think it's saying that the person you're asking about is not the right person. You're going to meet the right person in the near future, like maybe next month. I think that's what it's saying. Oh, accurate about the past. So maybe that's what it is. Yeah, you're saying, should I move on from this person? It kind of looks like it, yeah. Because 5 negative cards in the foundation in the past, and then all the good cards are in the future. It splits it right down the middle. So I think you haven't met the good person yet. The good person is someone you're going to meet soon. And that one's a good money card for number 11. So maybe the money situation will pick up in the future too. But it looks like, yeah, because it splits it right down the middle, 5 and 5. And all the good stuff is in the future. You haven't met that person yet. But I hope that one works out well for you. And this one is saying when it starts to happen, it'll happen quickly. It'll move forward quickly once it starts. And then there'll be a celebration. And this might be the person you're going to meet. That's a really good, strong person. Plus, it talks about forward movement and freedom of the spirit. When you're with that person, you'll have freedom of the spirit. You'll feel good inside. That person won't hold you back in any way. All right. Oh, you're welcome. How much time? We don't have too much time left. We have a few minutes left. We have 6 minutes left. We can do one quick one. Let's see. Looks like 2 or 3 people are here, but we only have time for one. Oh, there's Gladys saying thank you. We have San Dixon, Sandixon. Buzzing Bee. So it shows, that shows only 2 persons. So it looks like we have San Dixon and Buzzing Bee. Let's see. Can you tell me where my relationship is going from now on, please? That's San Dixon. Can you tell me where my relationship is going from now on, please? All right. Let's see what it says. Oh, that one shows that you're a strong person and can handle difficult situations. Oh, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. And this is good. It's going up. You're going to have good fortune. Maybe that's the answer right there. That you're going to have good fortune. It's going to go well. And this one says the future will be better. So, three good answers. You're a strong person who can handle difficult situations. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to have good fortune, and the future is going to be better. Maybe that's all the answer, the three cards right there. This is a good card for money. It shows that money will be coming in and you'll be generous with your money. You'll help people. You'll be able to help people with the money. Oh, another good money card. That's a really good money card. And this is working on a project, and the project is going well. And here's stability and balance and being in control. So it all looks good. You don't have any negative cards. And this is a pause, waiting for something to happen. Oh, one negative card. This is number 9. This could be, that could be almost anything. It could be a negative person who can't keep a secret, a person who kind of tells secrets about everybody. Or it could be talking about being careful with your secrets. It's got to do with secrets in a negative way. So it could be saying that you have to be careful with the information you give to people, that kind of idea. Or it's a person who uses information against other people. It's something negative with secrets. Could be cybersecurity type stuff. Oh, and this one says renewed activity. So that's, you only have one bad card. You have one really good, two good money cards. Then you have the future's going to be better, renewed activity, working on a project and it's going well. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's very good. You're going to have good fortune. That one says you're a good, strong person. This one says there's a pause and you're waiting for something to happen. And then this one is being in control and everything is balanced and you're in control of everything. So it looks very positive. Only one negative card, and that might be a warning card about being careful with your private information. Be careful what you tell people and what kind of information you share. But one negative card out of everything. 9 good cards and 1 negative card. So it looks very good. Very nice. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, keep on fighting. Yes. It shows renewed activity. The future, that one says the future is going to be better. That one is renewed activity after a pause. There you are waiting for something to happen. That shows you're a strong person. Got the Wheel of Fortune, working on a project and it's going well, and being in control. And then two really good money cards. That's very good. All right. I might stop now because I wanted to stop at 2:30 and it's 2:36. Let's see who's here and what we got. Yeah, those were good cards. 9 good cards out of 10. Let's see what we got. Let me check up here. There we go. I think it's time to stop. Yeah, it's 2:37 and I was going to stop at 2:30. One short question for Buzzing Bee. I could do a quick one. Only because you have a cool name. I like that name. So what we got here? The connection. What does this connection for us? The connection. Only last mine. Only one short question. What does this connection hold for us? Okay, there we go. What does this connection hold for us? Yes, you will be the last one. I like your name. Because I like your name, you'll be the last one. What does this connection hold for us? That's kind of a difficult one. I wonder how it's going to answer. Let's see what kind of answer the cards come up with. That's kind of an unusual question. What does the connection hold for us? Okay, let's see. Oh, this one is a speculation card in the foundation. It means that you might be thinking about it too much. You might be overthinking something. Here's stagnation in the present time. And you're asking actually about the future. So this is more of a foundation thing. Here's a celebration coming. So there's a celebration going to happen. This one says things are improving. Now we get into the future. Oh, this is a good one for a relationship. This is, when you're talking about a relationship, this is good. Because up here is the relationship part. And then here's showing balance between positive and negative, male and female, that kind of thing, good and evil. It's balance. And up here is a good card for the relationship part because it shows the two parts connecting together properly. So that's a good one. It's showing balance and stability, and a good relationship, a good equal relationship is showing. And then this one is a good one. It's you work hard on a project and then you get a payoff. You get some kind of reward. So this is good. It means the future is going to be better. Then this one is saying stay in the relationship. Keep working on the relationship. That's what that one is saying. Stay there and keep working. It's a good relationship. Keep working on it. And then here you have victory and success and forward movement. So far, very, very good. The two negative cards were in the foundation. Everything after that was very good. We have two more cards left. Oh, victory and success again. Look at that. You have two cards that are talking about victory and success. One more card. Oh, look at that. A third one. And then This one is victory and success. This one is victory and success, freedom of the spirit, and there's some travel down here. And then this one has victory and success and travel. And these are the last three cards, number 8, 9, and 10. So it looks like it's going to work out well. And then this one says stay in the relationship. This one says you're going to get some kind of reward. This one says it's a good balance type of relationship. And this one says things are improving. And this one says there's going to be a celebration. So 8 good cards. And these 2 negative cards were in the past in the foundation somewhere. And one has to do with stagnation, things weren't moving forward. And the other one has to do with overthinking things, thinking too much about things. And you might worry, you might create stress for yourself by overthinking it. And then the other one is stagnation. And those are the only 2 bad ones, and they're not really very bad. And then you have 8 good cards. So that's a good one. I'm glad we did that one. Yeah, we did that one. Long distance relationship. Okay. Yeah, it looks good though. 8 good cards. All right, we are done for the day. I'll come back next weekend, next Sunday. This was a very busy day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13 people. That's a lot. 2 hours and 40 minutes. All right, so whoever is, there's one other person here. I'll be back next Sunday. So come back next Sunday. Very good. Oh, you're welcome. All right, we're all done. All right, thank you for joining. I will see you next weekend.